Rodolfo, hello, welcome in. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Okay. Thank you for hitting the like button. People hit it yesterday, and I guess they went back and took it off. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be the queen that I am. I have a bunch of different crowns. I just haven't put them on yet. Off that. You love the tiara? Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Not for yourself. CJK Dinoff, welcome in. Hi, how are you? I'm going to be doing a Halloween reading. Unless you want to pay for one. That takes precedence over the all signs. You put on Maggie Nor fragrance, old school from when women had balls. Okay. I forget the name of mine. Madam Chick. That's what mine is. And I like it. I love the smell of it. bitter Galdanium rose, green stuff like oak moss. Well, I'm smelling a little woodsy today too. It's Madam Chick. I like that woodsy smell. I mean, I like others too, but I like the woodsy smell. Madam and then Chick. CHIC. Yeah. Cheek. It's actually Chick. Well, that's the way we pronounce it here. Is Chick. It's like, hey, Chick, how you doing? What's up, Chick? It's we use it as another name for a girl or a woman. It's not proper, but yeah. I wanted my longer necklace, but I guess it's in storage. I didn't see it. Unless I've got it in the car. That's possible. You got to read about it? Okay. All right, you read about it. It was given to me as a gift, and I absolutely love it. But we're going to do a Halloween reading. I figure I'll probably be on here at 12 o'clock. So, okay. Take your time. Clear old energy. Bring in new energy, please. Protect me. Protect the space. Protect these cards. Protect the bed. Protect the animals. Protect the channel between me and you. Protect the channel between me and the collective coming and going to these readings now and in the future. Let the pure light divine light continue to protect us through this reading. Stay and continue to protect me. Let the pure light divine light in all ways. Command and cast out any and all negative, malicious, evil energies and intentions. Thank you. Amen. Namaste. Shama to be so it is. I'm grateful. Back. Okay. Oh, come on. Could be in a pain in my what. Don't like that over there. Hold on. Why does it gotta be like that? Come on. There. I like that better. All right. See what people's got to say, if anything. I did a career reading for my daughter today. I thought about doing that here. And then I was just like Halloween reading. Because it's Halloween. I wish I had my Halloween cards, but I don't. I forgot I have that on. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see what our Halloween messages are. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Nope. First of all, I need to turn my deck around, I believe. Maybe? No? Wait a minute. Why is that like that? Slit right at the devil. He's upside down, though. Let's turn him back around. What the heck is going on here? He's the only one that was in the deck upside down. That's a good thing. We like him upside down better than we like him upright. says it's bad. Well, I don't know. It is the veil is a lot thinner during that time. Spirits communicate. Okay. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Let's re-clear this because we had the devil in there. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Want to pop his little head out on Halloween. How fitting. He's like, hey, don't forget about me. Okay. Halloween reading for all signs. Halloween reading for all signs. Let's see what you got, guys. Aries. 4 cards. Aries, a Halloween reading. What do you want to tell Aries? It's Halloween season. What do you want to tell Aries? 4 cards. Oh, Betty. This one's not shaking so much. My other one is. Aries, Halloween reading for Aries. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Aries. On my way. My cords are in my way. Hold on here. Let me finish these. Oh. Okay, thank you. I love you. One sec, guys. Is it locked? Because I may come down and get them after a while. If you don't mind. I'm on a live stream right now. All right, back to moving these wires out of my way. What the heck do I got going on here? Okay, thank you. I don't know when I'll be down, but I'll probably be down before the night's over. There. Okay, now I've got my space. I apologize, guys. Phew. Okay, that's too hot. Okay, Aries, 2 more cards. 2 more cards for Aries. 2 more cards for Aries. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Aries, you're holding back, and you're going to be holding back your value. But after what's going on right now, or what you're going through right now, it's left you holding back. It's left you, looking at your worth and realizing your worth, and not just giving it out to anyone. I don't know if I like that, guys. I don't know if it'll move either. It probably won't. Not me. The freaking thing. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to work around it. But it's left you, valuing yourself and holding back your value, and not just taking anything that comes in. Looking at your worth. Standing in your power too. There's red on here. I'm called to the red. So standing in your power. Maybe kind of guard it. I would say guard it. From what I see, you guys have really been through it. You're in indecision right now. Like, you need to make a choice, but you don't know what choice to make. You're not sure. You don't want to make the wrong choice. You have a choice. You could go back to the past or the way things were, or you can move forward and change the way things are, or you can just cut your own path. You don't have to take either way, but you are blocked, you are guarded, and Source Divine is telling you to open your heart up, try to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable, because you are deceiving yourself if you think that blocking your heart off is going to protect you, because it's not. They still get in. You know what I mean? They still get in. It doesn't matter what guard we put up, how much we block our heart, they still get in. So, no decision is a wrong decision. So just make a decision. You have to make a decision. So just make a decision. Try to sit with yourself and meditate and tap into, how do you feel? How does going this way feel to you? Does it get your anxiety going? Does it make you overwhelmed? Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Are you getting butterflies about going this way? You're feeling anxious and you're feeling butterflies, or you're feeling overwhelmed. That's usually a signal from your body, telling you that it's not a good way. And tap into how you feel if you just give yourself a brand new fresh start. Like, you just cut it all out, take these swords and cut it all out and give yourself a brand new fresh start, release yourself from all of that. Now, why are you in this? You're in this because you've been left for dead. You've been backstabbed. You've been betrayed. You've been manipulated. You've been used and abused and taken for granted. You know, you have 10 swords in your back. Can't get any more dead than that, you know? But they're telling you that these swords are going to fall out of your back. The sun is going to rise. You're not going to be the same person as you were. That person, you know, passed on. That person's gone. You're going to be a new you. You're going to be new and improved. The phoenix rising from the ashes. And when you get up, you know, you have blessings coming. He's making the blessings signal. So you have blessings coming. You're going to take this sword and you're going to cut out and you're going to speak your truth and cut out whatever it is that doesn't serve you. Now, why is that? Because you become the empress. You're becoming the empress. You're birthing your own ideas. You could be pregnant. You know, if you're not, then you're not. If you can't get pregnant, then, you know, obviously it's not for you. But you're birthing ideas, you know, you're tapped in, you're kind, you're gentle, you're loving, you're caring, you're generous, and you're tapped in. You have the staff. Nature listens to your command. You command nature. As above, so below. You're you're your own manifester of your own world. You're gonna be in your power. The red, again, I'm drawn to the red. You're gonna be in your power. You're gonna be knowing your worth. You're gonna be very tapped in. The stars are aligning for you. You are calling this in. Get out there and have fun and flirt and enjoy yourselves. And if you're in a relationship, it's being rebirthed. And bring some fun to it. You know, bring some flirtiness and some passion and some fire. You're one with nature. The Three of Wands. There's something you're waiting on coming in. You're watching something. You're waiting for something. You're standing there waiting. You don't think it's coming in. You know it's coming in because you're standing there and you're waiting. And this is going to send you on this new journey, on this new inspiration, on this new spark. And you do have ships coming in here. There are all kinds of ships out here. So you're going to be able to choose. You're going to be able to choose what ship you want to go on. Clear out energy, bring in new energy. Taurus. What do you want to tell Taurus? What's Taurus's Halloween message? Halloween message for Taurus. Four messages, please. For Taurus. Halloween message. Thank you. 3 more. Thank you. Okay. One more. Thank you. Okay. Taurus. You have the sun. So, you know, abundance, joy, happiness, standing in your power, open and vulnerable. We're telling you to be open and vulnerable. Good potential because you have the white on the horse. Abundant, fiery, you know, creatively. There's a wall here. You've had a lot of obstacles in your way, you know, a lot of roadblocks and stumbling stones, but you've leaped over that. You know, this horse has taken you and leaped over that. And you could see this as your guardian angels and your passed on loved ones have helped you leap over these obstacles, leaps and bounds. I heard leaps and bounds. but you're open and you're vulnerable, the sun is shining. So whatever has been hidden in the dark, it's going to come to the light too. Okay, thank you. So whatever's been hidden in the dark, it's going to come to the light. It's going to be shown to you too. Which you do have happiness and joy and abundance coming in. Okay, so Taurus, you have a message coming in fast or an epiphany coming in fast, but I really think it's a message. I think it's a message that's going to come in fast. And it's going to be truthful. It could or could not hurt. I don't know. Each of you are different. This is a collective. I'm tapping into all kinds of energies. So some of this could be an epiphany. Some of this could be a message. Could be a message comes in. It gives you an epiphany moment too. But it's coming in rapidly. It's coming in quicker than you think it is. And with the red on here, I feel like it's going to be very powerful, very moving. Whatever it is. There is a messenger bringing you something. And the blue. So also speaking your truth. Cutting out what no longer serves you. Why is that? Because you've kind of been reminiscing about the past, even though the past doesn't do anything for you anymore. You've lost your taste for it. You know what I mean? You're still kind of grieving. You're still kind of reminiscing about it, feeling like you've missed some kind of opportunity. Okay, it's the wind. And God Divine Source is telling you to turn around and look at these other two cups. There's two other offers that are back here. More than one way to see this. See it from a different perspective. Turn around. I know you've been grieving, and nobody can tell you how long that grieving process is, but turn around. You have two full cups back here and a bridge over to a home. Possibly a new home. You may be wanting to move, and you feel like you've lost that opportunity. No, you haven't lost the opportunity. It's just the right one hasn't shown itself to you yet. You haven't turned around. You're so busy focused on the past. You haven't turned around and seen the opportunity or the bridge to get over to this home. Okay, so you're going to be going on the Fool's Journey. And, you've done a lot of inner work, looking inside, healing, looking at your negative self-talk, looking at your manifestations, but you're ready to go on a new journey. You're ready for something new. And I mean, possibly in all areas of your life, but it doesn't have to be. For some of you, it will be. But you're looking for something new. The old has faded away. Like I said, you don't have the taste for it anymore. It doesn't inspire you. It doesn't make you want to get up and get motivated. So you're going to be going on this new journey, and it's pure. You have the flower, and you also have the white dog here. So you're just going to take a leap. You're going to take a leap. You're tired of being where you've been. You're tired of feeling the way that you felt. So whether you're going to turn out to be a fool or not, you don't care. You're just taking the leap, and you're going to see what happens. Or that is your advice. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So not only do you have the sun, but you also have the Wheel of Fortune. Your fortunes are coming. You may be a little guarded from the journey, but your fortunes are coming. You've had your foot stuck in this wheel. You've not been allowing this wheel to move forward. So Spirit is telling you, take your foot out of the wheel. Allow things to flow naturally. Head in the direction of forward. Stop going backward. Go forward. Your guardian angels, past on loved ones, God, they have you. and they have your destiny. This is your wheel of destiny. They have your destiny. They have you. You may want something or think you want something, but you really honestly don't know what it is you want. You think you do, but God, divine source, knows better what you want. And they know what's best for you. So just allow things to flow. Stay in the center of the wheel and face your direction forward. Take that sword that I don't know what this thing is called, but half lion, half man, Egyptian thing that has the sword, the pharaoh or whatever has the sword, and cut out what doesn't serve you. You have all the tools necessary to make things happen that you need. You have fire, you have earth, you have air, you have water, you have all of it. So just stand in the center of the wheel and allow things to flow in and things to work out the way that they need to. And trust yourself and trust the journey. I'm feeling a little better today, William. Thank you. You doing your rounds? Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy Halloween. Clear out energy, bring in new energy. What do you want Gemini to know? Give Gemini a Halloween reading. What's Gemini's Halloween reading? What's Gemini's Halloween reading? Four cards for Gemini. 4 messages. Gemini's Halloween reading. Thank you. Oh, wow. Gemini, you might want to look up Taurus. Watch Taurus's reading. It might have something in it for you. Thank you. Nope. I will take the first one that fell. But then all these others that wanted to jump out, not happening. Oh, no. 2. Okay. 2 that fell. These others that jumped out, no. Okay. We need one more. I didn't realize there was 2 in that first one. One more. One more for Gemini. One more for Gemini. One more. Gemini's Halloween reading. One more for Gemini. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well. All right. So Gemini, you're in conflict right now. You're battling. You're in deep thought. Maybe over a battle. Maybe over some competition. Maybe you're a little exhausted from this battle. This is also a mental battle, battling with yourself, trying to make a decision, not knowing what decision to make. And it may leave you feeling this way, but remember, it's thoughts, it's in your head. So Gemini, you're being told to go on a new journey. And this is why I'm telling you, check out the Taurus reading, because Taurus had the full card too. It might have some messages in it for you. And I'm not going to remember all these all the way through, but when I do, I'll try to say them. It's fresh in my mind right now. But going on the Fool's journey, not taking much with you, traveling light, you're tired of where you've been. You're tired of dealing with what you've been dealing with. You have the white dog there. It's purity. You have the white flower in your hand. That, that's pure intentions or whatever. And you're looking up at divine, like, are you sure? But you're still going to go. You're going to go regardless, because like I said, you're tired of what you've been dealing with in the past. You're ready for something new. You're ready for a brand new start. And whether you end up looking like a fool or not, you don't care. You're going to take this journey. You're going to risk it. And, go for something different. Get out of your comfort zone. Spirit is telling you that while you go on this journey, there's that wand again. While you go on this journey, to make sure that you stand up for what you believe in. Don't let people shake you. Don't let people put you in indecision or make you second guess yourself. Stand up for your beliefs. Don't let anyone or anything disrespect you. This is your journey. You create it the way you want to. You are the one in power. You are the one in control. They are below you. And that's not saying you're above anybody. You're not above anybody. But their thoughts, their opinions, their projections are below the journey that you need to go on. This is your destined journey, not anybody else's. So stand up for what you believe in. Stand in your power. Ace of Cups. Show overflowing emotions. You know, this may make you overflow with emotions, may tap into your emotions, but they're also saying to fill your own cup. You have to fill your own cup before you can fill anybody else's. And you need to fill your own cup to where you're overflowing. You have more than enough to give, emotional wise. So this is also a brand new beginning. You know, this is a brand new beginning sent from heaven above. You know, they want you to have this new emotional overjoy. You know, they've seen all your tears, they've seen all your battles, and they want to reward you with something that's going to fill your cup. It's going to overflow with joy and abundance and happiness. This is where you've been stuck, and you may feel a little bit stuck now, overthinking, you know, because of this battle, overthinking, sleepless nights, overwhelmed, repeating the same patterns, telling yourself the same negative thoughts, you know, but this is thoughts. Like I said, this is thoughts. This is in your head. You can take one of these swords and cut out whatever it is that's putting you in this state. And, you know, pay attention to how you feel on this journey. Pay attention to your feelings. Anytime that you're starting to feel something's off, or you're starting to not feel so good about something, take one of those swords and speak your truth. Cut out whatever it is, whether it be a behavior, a thought pattern, or, you know, somebody that around you that's not making you feel so good, because this journey shouldn't make you feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad on this journey. You should be enjoying yourself and being happy, and find the happiness within yourself. You know, you take control. Don't let it take control of you and your mind. You take control of it. Cancer. What is Cancer's Halloween messages? Clear old energy, bring in new energy. What is Cancer's Halloween messages? Cancer's Halloween messages. Thank you. Is that just one? Yeah. Thank you. Two more. Two more. Thank you. Okay. You might want to check out Gemini's reading. Cancer. But stuck, feeling trapped, feeling overwhelmed, you know, overthinking. This is also self-sabotage, allowing your thoughts to control you. This is also ideas and thoughts around you. The swords are thoughts and ideas, epiphany moments, you know, looking at things from a different perspective, realizing that you can get out of this. You're not stuck. You feel like you're stuck, but you need to look at things from another perspective. You know, maybe take some of these ideas that's been planted around you and maybe use them. Use one or two of them, you know. I don't know, maybe all of them. Probably, just a couple. But anyway, you can easily step back, cut these bindings on these swords, take that blindfold off, and walk out of the swords. You're not surrounded. You're not stuck. Okay. I see her foot down in the water. I was drawn to it. So tap into your emotions too. Maybe you need to get more out of your head and more into your emotions, more into your heart. Stand into your power. Open back up your passion. I see the red on here. That's your power. That's emotions. That's passion, creativity. Maybe you've had a creative block. You need to think about the ideas. Think about things that other people have said. You might get an idea from that to get yourself unstuck. You have the strength card. So God, source, divine is telling you, whatever it is you believe in, is telling you that you're not stuck. You're taming your inner beast, taming your negative self-talk, taming these repeated patterns, and taming your inner emotions, even, getting yourself grounded and balanced. They're telling you that you do have the strength to do this. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself just as much as that lion is sitting there letting her close its mouth. She believes she can close that lion's mouth, therefore she can close that lion's mouth. You have to believe in yourself, because this and that are true. You believe that you can't, then you can't. If you believe that you can, then you can. God Source Divine is wanting to bring you in a new stable offer, a new stable beginning. It has the potential to grow into something huge. But, they're handing you the seed. You have to go on the journey. You have to get on the path and go on the journey. They're handing you the seed, but ultimately you have to take that seed and you have to plant it. You have to plant that idea, or you have to make that offer. You're not going to know what's going to happen until you do. King of Swords. So the King of Swords, he's very strong. He's very powerful. He speaks his truth. He's got a lot of blue. Stands in his power. There's the red. He has his sword, and he will use it if he needs to. But he also speaks his truth. He knows. He sees. He's very intuitive, very tapped in. And he's getting clarity. He's seeing clearly. Maybe for the first time. He can be a little cocky and a little arrogant, so, be careful about that. Don't get too cocky. Don't get in your ego. But the thing is, he's gone within his mind, and he's figured something out, or he's going to. And he's going to take that sword and he's going to use it to cut out whatever it is that he needs to cut out. And he's not going to think twice about it. He's not going to apologize about it. He's not going to feel guilty about it. He's just going to cut it out. Trinity Knight, you're having surgery? Well, I wish you a speedy and fast recovery. Take care of yourself and rest. Your kidneys. Do you have kidney stones? This is going to leave you feeling conflicted in your head. And they're telling you to get out of your head. Get in your truth. Get out of your head. There is no competition, no battling. They're telling you not to lower your vibration to competition and battling. You don't need to do that. Don't pay attention to the gossip and all of that. Take these wands and go on a passionate new journey. Tap into your fire. Tap into your power. Yes. Well, I wish you a fast and speedy recovery. I've already said a prayer while I was sitting here waiting for you to respond back. I've already said a prayer for you. My daughter's got to have gallbladder surgery. She's got stones in her gallbladder. That's coming up this month too. Come back and let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how you're doing if you don't mind, please. You're welcome. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Okay, honey. I'm praying that everything turns out well and you heal fast. What do you want to tell Leo? What is You're welcome. What is Leo's Halloween rating? 4 messages for Leo. 4 messages for Leo. Guys, please hit the like button when you come in, please. I appreciate it. Or when you leave. Show me that you appreciate, you know, these free readings that I'm getting out here and I'm doing. Thank you. I love you too, honey. Just let us know. My daughter doesn't know either. She's got a consultation next month. Leo, 3 more messages, please. You're going to be okay, honey. Thank you, and thank you. 1 more. Leo, 1 more. Leo, 1 more. You're welcome. No, that's 2. 1. 1 more. No. 1. You miss me? Well, I'm right here, honey. Yes.
That yours?
What is it?
Laying on the table.
Oh, burn it.
Huh?
It ain't no good. Burn it.
I don't know what the hell it was.
Yeah, it ain't no good. I meant to throw it in the wood stove and I forgot. It expired.
Coming out pussy or you staying in? Come on. Make your mind up.
1 more. Thank you, Dad.
I didn't know if it was any good or not. I was there, seen something green laying on the table. I didn't know what it was.
No, I have my new one now.
See if the ding dong come out.
He doesn't know what he wants. Leo, 1 more. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Leo, they're telling you you're going to have a celebration. Good evening, Keith. How are you?
You ain't made your mind. What are you doing? You ain't making your mind up.
He's in indecision. All right, Leo, they're saying you're going to have a celebration. You know, maybe you're going to get together with friends, get together with family, or, you know, go on an event. But you're going to be celebrating something. There's something that you're going to be celebrating. You may not feel it now. You may not see it now, but you are going to be celebrating something. And it's going to be because you stood in your power and, you know, you haven't let anything shake your power. You've taken your power back. Therefore, it's going to bring in a celebration around you. Okay, Leo, where you've been. Guys, read Keith's message. He's really good at what he does. You're feeling a little nauseated today. Yeah, that's what my daughter's going through too. And that's what I went through when I had my gallbladder surgery. When I had stones in my gallbladder, a lot of nausea. And I don't know about you, but I can't stand being nauseous. Just take it easy on yourself, Trinity, and be kind to yourself. Give yourself some nurturing and some love. Okay, so you're going to be conflicted. You've been battling. You've had a lot of competition, a lot of battling around you. People been coming at you. Things been coming at you. They've been trying to take you down. Stand in your power. Know your worth. Know who you are. Don't allow other people's thoughts, feelings, and projections and gossip to bother you. You're conflicted about a situation. Just make a choice. There's no wrong choice. There's no wrong way. Just make a choice. There is no such thing as failure. You're just doing things in a different way than you've always done them. They're telling you that you have the strength. So, Leo, know that you have the strength within you. Keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself balanced. Don't do anything rash. Tame these inner negative self-talk feelings and stuff. Things that's been put on you from other people. Other people's projections onto you about who you are and what you should be doing, how you should be living your life. And then you telling yourself that you can't do this, you can't do that. You know what I mean? She is closing a lion's mouth, and the lion is letting her. She knows she can do it. She doesn't think she can do it. She knows she can do it. She's confident. She has no fear. Therefore, the lion is not attacking. The lion feels calm. The lion can sense that she has no fear. She's confident. Also, Leo, you are the lions of the zodiac. Step into your power. Step into your confidence. Divine source, God is telling you to stay patient. Stand in your power, yes. Let an epiphany moment come in. Allow things to happen the way that they need to. They're mixing something up for you. They're moving the obstacles out of the way. Stay grounded. She's got one foot in the water, one foot on the ground. Stay grounded. He, she, doesn't matter how it is. There are pure intentions here. And, you just got to be a little bit more patient. I know patience sucks. It sucks to have to keep listening to patience, but got to be patient for a while longer. They are mixing something up. They're putting two things together that don't actually belong together, but they're mixing it up and they're putting it together. And if anyone can do it, your guardian angels, God, source, divine can do it. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand in your power. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for what you believe in, and stand there confidently. You're supposed to be confident. You're supposed to be passionate and fiery. You are the fire sign. Use your wands. Use your element. Stand there in your fire and your passion. Don't be cocky and arrogant, but stand there in your passion and your fire. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to defend yourself. You just need to stand in your power. Don't let other people disrespect you and get you off your journey. Don't let anybody make you second guess yourself. Happy Halloween, guys, if you celebrate it. Please hit the like button when you come in. Show me some love, guys. Showing you some love. Can you guys show me some love back, please? You feel confident, Trinity? That's good. You should feel confident. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. That's the best kind of healing, Keith. The healing you do without realizing it. Are you all celebrating Halloween? Hot tea. You're having pumpkin seeds? Oh man, I miss pumpkin seeds. They taste so good. I haven't done them since I did them with the kids when they were little. That sounds good, Keith. That sounds really good. You're a neuro wizard every day. Hell yeah. I've been doing a lot of healing. I hope everyone has a good Halloween. And if you don't celebrate it, then I hope you just have a good day in general. It's going. It's going. Some days are better than others. Trinity, are you dressing up for Halloween? I decided I'd wear my crown. My jewels. I have more. I might wear them on the channel anyway. You're not dressing up. Well, you're a queen anyway. So, you know. Thank you, Keith. I've been getting a lot of rest. I've been like resting at night and going on like early in the morning, pouring into myself. I'm still doing things around here, but and I'm grateful, you know. I'm making sure that I say how grateful I am for everything every day, you know. The warmth of the wood stove, you know, the fact that I'm at family, it's the fact that I, you know, have wood, we have heat. And the smell of the wood, I love the smell of wood burning. Working with the wood, you know, connecting to nature. Ken Mill. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. Hey, back at yourself. If you're celebrating Halloween, I wish you a happy celebration. Thank you for sharing them, Keith. You're much appreciated. What time am I at 1 in the morning? It's usually my time. Somewhere between 3 and 5, I usually go on. That's why you guys haven't been seeing me in the evening. I've been pouring into myself and getting my rest and then going in the morning. And I don't know if you're out there or not, but to the person that's doing the timestamps for me, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You know, even a couple of timestamps that you've done, I appreciate it. I am more than grateful. Yes, Keith. I like deep conversations. I can do the small talk, but I like to have deep conversations. That's the way to an Aquarius's heart, through their mind. I just have some things that I've been battling. Not only physically, but mentally as well. Need downtime for me. I'm taking the downtime that I need, getting the rest, reviewing, reflecting, recalculating, the whole thing. Mercury retrograde has you do sit down and reflect, review, go over the last 6 months. All right, Keith, you have a good night's sleep. It was good seeing you here. I love my peeps. You guys are what keeps me going. Bless you too, Keith. Y'all are my blessing. I don't ask for much. I'm pretty simple. I mean, I don't know. I know what I want. I'm pretty easy going. I'm pretty laid back. You treat me well, I'll treat you well. That's just me. Okay, guys, let's get on with it. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. Virgo, What is Virgo's Halloween messages? Virgo. What are Virgo's Halloween messages? Four messages, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's one. Three more. Thank you. Two more. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, you have some kind of truth coming in, and it's coming in fast. It's pure. It's coming from a messenger. Don't beat the messenger up. It's not their fault. They're bringing the message. They're bringing the truth, bringing the clarity. This could be also an epiphany moment that you're having all of a sudden, but this is coming in faster than you think it is. You know, it's just right around the corner. It's going to be here before you know it. And you're going to be able to take this sword and you're going to be able to cut out whatever it is that you need to cut out. You're going to be standing in your power with the red. Make sure you stay grounded through all of this too. Keep your root chakra grounded. It's going to give you clarity over something. Truth over something. Right now, you feel left out. You feel abandoned, backstabbed, betrayed, left for dead. You know, no one cares about you. You need to get out of this mindset. This may have happened to you 5 times with the 5 pentacles. You may have given 5 chances and it's happened 5 times. But you need to know that you have seeds from each of those. You've gained knowledge and wisdom over each of those. And you have these seeds here. You can plant these seeds and get yourself out of the cold. Pull yourself out of the darkness. Out of, you know, pull your mind out of this abandoning thought of not having enough, not being enough, not having anyone that cares about you or loves you or wants to help you. Pull yourself out. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. Give yourself warmth. Plant these seeds and see what happens. See what comes of it. There you go again. Divine is bringing you a seed. I told you, those are your seeds. Seeds of wisdom, seeds of knowledge, seeds of ideas. You know, maybe a offer coming in. This could be the truth. It's what's coming in. Oh, why did I stick it over there? The truth of what's coming in. You know what I mean? It may be an offer. Maybe shocking offer. It's coming in fast. Maybe a shocking offer. Divine source, God, whatever it is you believe in, is bringing this to you. It has the potential to grow into something big, but you need to plant it first. You need to go on that journey. You need to take a trip and go on that journey and plant that seed and nurture it and water it and care for it. You know, like you do everything else. And Virgo, you're an earth sign, so you're connected to nature. So you plant that seed and you nourish it and you water it and you feed it and you're kind to it and you're gentle. You can really grow something. 3 of Wands. You're standing here waiting for your ships to come in. And you don't think they're coming in because you're standing here waiting. You know they're coming in. You're waiting on them. There are 3 ships in this card. You know, you're waiting for your harvest to return to you. You're waiting for something to return to you. Now, you know, this is a collective reading, so each of you will know what that is. But you're also going on this journey. You have 2 wands here that meant something to you. They have growth. They have potential. You have this wand in your hand that has growth and has potential. This is your walking stick to go on this journey. You know, you're going to find your 4th wand so you can plant your stability. Build your foundation up strong, you know, so that nothing can come in and shake it and knock it down. You're building the foundation. And why is this? Because you're starting to realize that nothing outside of you completes you. You're already whole and complete. He has a red hat on. He's sitting under his power. You know, he's very powerful. He's sitting under his power. And your outfit here is blue and white. So you're very tapped in. The background is blue. The curtain is falling. The veil that you've had over your eyes about your worth and you needing something or someone to complete you and you don't have, and you're living in a place of lack. This is the place of lack, not having enough, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you don't have love, you don't have finances, you don't have what it is you need. You're starting to realize, or going to realize, that you're going to speak your truth. You know, you're going to see clearly. You have the white on here, pure intentions. This is also, you know, channeling. You're channeling. That's the white light that channels between you and divine. And speaking your truth, letting the curtain fall, letting the illusions fall away, and knowing that nothing completes you, it only complements you. You already have your wish fulfillment. It's all within you. You know, and once you get to this place, you're not going to need your 10th cup. You're not going to care about your 10th cup. And then your 10th cup is going to come in because you have vibrationally matched the energy of it. Clear out energy, bring in new energy. Halloween message for Libra. My fairness and balanced fellows. Those, you know, justice signs. Wanting fairness and balance for all around them. Here's a Halloween messages. 4 messages for Libra. 4 messages for Libra. Thank you. 3 more. Oh. Okay, that's too many. 2 more. Libra, you might lose control of something, so be careful. Be patient. Thank you. Be patient. All good things are coming. You might be tapped into a Cancer too. You have the Devil come out, so you could lose control. Just try to stay grounded as much as possible. Don't do anything rash. Don't do anything you might regret later. Or somebody around you could lose control. Just stay grounded. Thank you. Okay. So Libra, you have, you know, the very passionate in and out, back and forth night that's coming in. They're coming rushing in. But they could be indecisive. You know what I mean? They could be the players, so be careful. Make sure they're not the player in it to hit it and out it. You know, hit it and quit it. And wear protection because there is growth on this wand. You could create a little miracle that you may or may not be ready for. If you're ready for that, then fine. But this person is kind of indecisive, but he's also in his power. He's also very determined, goes after what he wants, very creative, very fiery, very passionate. So, and he could be bringing a very passionate message to you too, a very fiery, it could be a messenger, just bringing in a very fiery, passionate message that sparks your fire again, lights you back up, you know, gets you motivated. That's you. Okay, so King of Pentacles is very, very secure, very successful, could be a businessman, or woman, um, standing in their power, knowing their worth. They may be focused on their finances more than anything else, though, or this could be you more focused on your finances than you are on love or anything else. Um, but you're looking at this offer, you have this offer, and you're looking at it and you're wondering where you're going to plant it, or it could be an idea for, a business, or a way to change your business that you already have or something like that. But you need to plant that seed. You are the king, you are sitting on your throne, you're not chasing, you're very grounded, you're very stable, you're not chasing anybody, but you need to plant this seed. The seed needs to be planted. Looking up here at the bulls too, so very stubborn, very stuck in your ways. You might want to lighten up some more. You are still in your power, you're going to remain in your power, but plant this seed, allow something to grow, give it the potential. You're still going to stand in your power, you're still going to get justice, but plant the seed, plant the idea. You have the devil, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Not all of you are. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with overthinking too. You could be dealing with getting in your ego. Mercury retrograde. Could be dealing with getting in your ego a little bit, and needing to really ground yourself. You could be letting your overthinking and all of that taking over. Could be addictions. Addictions could be stopping you. Overthinking could be stopping you. Negative self-talk could be stopping you. But also the devil, he's very powerful. He stands in his power. When he wants something, he goes after it. So take on that energy, of determination, going after what you want, and, making things happen. Open yourself up and become more vulnerable. Unchain yourself from the negative self-talk, and use that devil energy to motivate you, to move you, to keep you determined and passionate and stubborn on your journey. Transmute that energy and use it for creativity. You're the Empress. You're birthing something new. I can't, you're birthing something new. There's that brand new idea. You're birthing something new. You're starting something new. She is in control of nature. She has the scepter. Nature listens to her. She's very fair. She's very balanced. She's very kind, very gentle, very compassionate, but also very determined, standing in her power. She's very tapped in. The stars align for her. Anything she touches turns to gold. She knows her worth. She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. And she doesn't settle for less. Here is your emotions, overflowing, pouring into yourself, giving yourself that nurturing, that kindness, that love, that gentleness, that care, pouring into yourself and filling your own cup, because you can't give somebody else something out of your cup if it's empty. So you need to fill your own cup first so that it can overflow, so you have plenty to give to others. Plenty of love, plenty of attention, plenty of time, but make sure that you're only giving to those that give back. Equal time, equal energy, equal money. You know what I mean? The energy of money even. But you're going to have an overflow of abundance. This is a brand new beginning. Divine is bringing you in a brand new emotional beginning. It may make you cry. It could make you cry. You could be so happy that, tears come out without you even being able to stop them. They just spill over. But open up, get back into your vulnerability. Yes, can I help you? No, you're not getting up there. You're going to knock everything down. I know, Mr. Nosy. You got to know what's going on. You're good. You don't need to get up there. You get up there, everything's falling. Clear out energy, bring in new energy. What do you want to tell Scorpio? What do you want to tell Scorpio? Scorpio's Halloween messages. Scorpio's Halloween messages. My little friends with your stingers. Scorpio's Halloween messages. My little deep diving people making a deep dive this month. By the way, happy birthday, Scorpios. If I've forgotten to say that, happy birthday to you. Sending us on a deep dive of our emotions and life in general. What we may find may sting. Just a little bit. Swallowing the other pill. 4 messages for Scorpio. Thank you. Scorpio standing in their power. 3 messages for Scorpio. Thank you. Okay, still please. I call those from the pure white divine light only. Only those from the pure white divine light are allowed to answer me. Anytime I pick this pendulum up from now until the end of these readings, let it be from those I have called from the pure white divine light only. Only those from the pure white divine light are welcome. Any and all negative, depressive, ill, malicious, evil energies and entities have to stay away. They are commanded and cast out. Thank you. Amen. Namaste. So may it be. So it is, and so it shall be. It is done. Is this supposed to be in the reverse? Is this supposed to be in the reverse? No. Okay. Two more. You have to fall out. Or flip. 2 more. 2 more messages for Scorpio. 2 more messages for Scorpio. Thank you. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. You have, what you believe is a liar, cheater, thief around you, or, you feel like they've stolen something from you. They've left something behind, though. They've left some ideas or something behind, some clues or something behind. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. You're looking back to see if you've missed something. But they're leaving. They're leaving, or you're leaving this place. You're working at the circus, working with the clowns. You know what I mean? You're getting out of this place. You're planning and plotting and strategizing your way forward. You're making a plan. You're scheming. You're putting things together. And you're leaving what no longer serves you in the past. It meant something to you. You're looking at it. You are looking at it. And it did give you a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom. It did put you in your head to make you overthink. But it meant something to you, but you're leaving it behind because you want to go on this new journey. You're stealing the swords from the enemies, and you're going on a new journey. Why is that? Because you are the Empress, the Emperor. Whatever you touch turns to gold. It can turn to gold. You know what I mean? You have the staff. You command nature. You command it. You manifest. You bring into reality what you think. And you're standing in your power. You're wearing your crown. You know, the stars are aligning for you. They're bringing in things. You have an idea. Plant that seed. You have an idea that you can bring to reality. You speak your truth. You know your truth. You know what it is that you want. You know, you're reaping your harvest. The harvest is going to be reaped. You know, you're sowing the wheat. Um, and you have the water. You have the emotions here. So very kind, very generous, very compassionate, very loving, very nurturing. You know, this is you. This is you standing in your power. This is you knowing what you want and going after it. You know, determined, very tapped in. You are the water sign, so you are going to be tapped in. You're going to be tapped into your emotions. That's where your intuitiveness comes from. You're working hard on something, my little hard workers. You're working hard on something. You're perfecting something. You're building something. You're analyzing something. You have all these seeds that you can plant. You know, you just got to plant them. You're stacking them up here. You may be hoarding them, you know, and instead of planting them because you want them to be perfect. But nothing has to be perfect. You know what I mean? It can be smoothed out and worked through whatever it is. You have an offer in your hand too. You have an offer that you're looking at, you're examining, you're perfecting. You don't need to come out perfect. You just need to come out working on it. You may be redesigning something too, recreating, recrafting something. Put your heads down. Your head's down. You're hard at work. You're not paying attention to what's around you. And you're not planting these seeds. So they're telling you, yes, you are the hard worker, and hard work is good. Well, make sure you make time for play as well. Because I mean, you can't take all that hard work with you when you go. So make sure that you make time for play. You've been in your head. You've been overthinking something, sleepless nights, exhausted, not feeling well. Repeated patterns, repeating the same thing over again, expecting a different outcome. Um, Towards our thoughts, though. You know, do you want this to take control of you or you want to take control of it? Take that sword down, you know, pull these swords out, stop overthinking, grab a sword, cut out what it is that you need to leave behind, cut it out. It meant something to you, but cut it out and go forward with your truth. Open up, speak. You know, use that swords energy, use that throat chakra. You were given that throat chakra for a reason. Stop putting your hands over your head, over your face. You don't want to see something. There's something you don't want to see. Uncover your face. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. It's all, you know, mostly in your head. Like I said, swords are thoughts, but they are also ideas. So gather the ideas and do something with them. Why are you feeling this way? Because you're feeling left out, abandoned, left for dead. But that's not the truth. You're not. You're not. You're surrounded by love. You're surrounded, you know, by security and protection. And you can save yourself too. You have plenty of seeds in here. There's your seeds again. You're not planting them. You're stacking them up. You need to plant them. These are ideas, offers, whatever it may be. It's something you've birthed. And you can take this and plan it and get yourself out of this feeling out in the cold. You don't need someone to save you. You can save yourself. Plant the seed, make the offer, do the thing that you're sitting here so worried about. You know, take that chance, take that risk, uncover your face. It's not as bad as you think it is. But you got to take the action toward it. Clear out energy, bring in new energy. Sagittarius. What do you got to say to my Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Halloween messages for Sagittarius. 4 messages. 4 Halloween messages for Sagittarius. Thank you. Sagittarius, you may have something to do with a Scorpio, because Scorpio just got that card. Might want to check out the Scorpio reading. It might have something in it for you. 3 more messages for Sagittarius. Okay. 2 more. Thank you. Yeah, it might actually have something to do with Scorpio's reading as well. Okay. The Lovers. We have the Lovers. This is also a choice. But this is something that has been put together. It's been divinely orchestrated by a source. Could be, this also could be your Sagittarius placement, so take it as it resonates. But it doesn't have to just be for Sagittarius. But anyway, there's something that is being divinely guided. It's part of the destiny. It's part of the path. You know, it's a contract between 2 lovers, bringing 2 lovers together, opening them up, making them more vulnerable, having them open their hearts and go on this journey together. It's being overseen and being brought in by the divine. Now, these 2 people are different. She has fruit and he has fire. You know, they're 2 different people. Could be earth and fire, you know. Careful, because fire can burn earth, but earth, if too much of it, can put the fire out. So there's an equal balance. They need to be equally balanced in between. And she's looking up at God, source, divine, like, really, are you serious? Are you serious? This is where I'm supposed to go. This is my destined path. But we're nothing alike. We're so different. But that doesn't mean anything. You know, you can get on the same page. You can understand that each of you are unique and different in your own way. But each of you bring a strength to the other person's weakness. You know, if you work together as a team, this has potential of growing into something huge. There's the sun. It's abundant. It's fiery. It's joyful. It's passionate. You know, grounded. Standing in your power. Understanding each other and you know, trying to work with each other, inspire each other, lift each other up, you know, communicate with each other. That's very important. Just heard Soul's Journey. Okay, now this is why I said you might be dealing with a blah, 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 blah. I'm completely off, guys, completely off. This is why I said you might be dealing with a Scorpio, because the Scorpio had this too. So, Mercury retrograde, I'm blaming you. Give me back my words. Building something solid, like building something stable, you know, planning ideas and planning, plotting, strategizing, creating, coming up with something new, working on something, perfecting it. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it does need to be planned. You can't just keep stacking it up. You know what I mean? Planning, plotting, strategizing is one thing. Putting things together is another thing. But taking action and planting those seeds, planting those ideas, planting those offers, that's a whole different story. So you are working hard at something. You're not paying attention to anything around you. You're covered in blue. So get out there and speak your truth. Communicate. There's communications coming through again. But also while standing in your power, you know, stand up for what you believe in. Don't let anybody else sway you. Don't be cocky and arrogant, but you can compromise, but don't let other people make you think that you're in the wrong. You know what I mean? Your way is the wrong way. Maybe you both need to come together and compromise and work together as a team and build this empire together. I said the 7 of Pentacles. That's the 8. So 8 is a number of manifestation too, but 8 is also a number of repeated patterns. Turn it on its side, it repeats. So make sure you're not repeating a pattern. Get out of your comfort zone. Go out, have fun, enjoy yourself. 2 of Wands, yeah. See, you've been stuck and stagnant. You've been holding yourself stagnant. You've been looking out over the world, but you've not been doing anything about it. You may be watching someone or watching something, but you need to get out there and go on that journey. You have a wand right here that you've planted. You're building your stability, yes, and that's good. But make sure that you get out and you enjoy the world and have fun. He's got the whole world in his hands. But that's not the end of the world. Work is not the end of the world. There are other things out here that will light your fire, light your passion, light your spark back up. Has potential on it, has growth on it. So take this wand and go on the fool's journey. Take a new passionate beginning. Start in page energy, start over, build it up. It can build. Just because you have work doesn't mean you can't have passion and you can't have fun and you can't get out there and enjoy your life. Look, 7 of Pentacles. You have the 8 and the 7. Plant the seeds. That's what it's saying. Take all these seeds and plant them. They will grow. You see this growth? They're growing. And they will grow so big, you will reap your harvest. Your harvest will come in. You're going from the 7 and dropping back to the 6 because you haven't planted the seeds yet. You haven't made the offer. You haven't brought the ideas to reality. You're not nurturing it and planting it and feeding it and taking care of it, watering it. You're looking at it, but it needs to be planted. If you plant the seed, you jump from the 7 back to the 6. You will jump from the 6 to the 8. You will reap your harvest. To the 9, you will reap your harvest. Okay. You have the 6 of Cups. There's an offer. There's an offer right here that you're not seeing. You're looking at something else from the past. You're looking at something that grew before that didn't work out, that didn't happen, where you were wearing your rose-colored glasses and seeing the illusions. You're not seeing what's in front of you right now. You could be reviewing the past too, but there's an offer right here waiting to be handed to you. You have to look up from your work and see that it's right there. It's right there. You just got to look. And it has growth on it too. It has blooms. It has growth. Ouch, I got to switch ears. This thing's starting to hurt my ear. All right, Caparoos. Another hard-working sign. Building the stability. Capricorn. Capricorn. My candy corn. Halloween candy corn. I used to love that stuff when I was younger. Candy corn. Now it's like, it's too sweet. It's good. It's still good, but it's too sweet. Too much of it. It's too sweet. It's okay if you got a sweet tooth, though. What are the Halloween messages for Capricorn? Halloween messages for Capricorn. Oh, my ear. You too? You loved candy corn? Halloween messages for Capricorn. Thank you. 3 more messages, please. Capricorn. Thank you. Oh, no, I'm not taking those. I will take the first one to fail. All combobulated. Capricorn, you might be all combobulated. I'll have to check that one. All right. Thank you. Yeah, you might be all combobulated there, Capricorn. One more. One more message for Capricorn. One more message for Capricorn. Oh, my ear. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, we're going on a new journey. You know, get out there, take that risk, leave the old behind, get in your fire and your passion and get your spark back, your creativity. Get yourself up, get yourself out of your comfort zone and go on this new journey. You know, relight that passion. Bring that inspiration to fruition. You have growth on this wand. You're looking at it. It has the potential to grow even more, but you've got to take action. You got to move forward. You got to take action and go on that journey. It's not a headphone, but this ear is hurting. This is the ear I have fluid on, and the whole ear is hurting, and it feels swollen. I'm gonna have to get me one of my or get me some paper towel or whatever and soak it in alcohol, because usually that's the only thing that helps. I soak it in alcohol and stick it in my ear and leave it in my ear, and you know, wet it down every now and then. It usually takes the swelling out. And Rose, yeah, that's probably why I like it. I took a patchouli bath the other day. You love rose patch combo? Yeah. Yeah, and I love the woodsy smell in it. Okay. So Capricorn, Divine is bringing you in a new truth. Is bringing you in clarity. You know, something may have been hidden. There's some kind of communication coming in, some kind of clarity, some kind of truth. Maybe a olive branch. Maybe you and somebody else is going to get, you know, offer each other the olive branch for a new beginning, new fruitful beginning. And you're going to take this sword and cut out whatever you need to cut out. And that can be negative self-talk, negative feelings, overthinking, you know, that kind of stuff. But you're being offered this new beginning. It is going to come in. You may not see it, but it is going to be offered. Oh, my ear. Okay, here you are waiting on your ships to come in. And when these ships come in, whatever it is you're waiting on, you're going to take this wand and you're going to go on this new journey. You are building your stability one stick at a time. You know, the 4 corners of your home, your foundation. You're rebuilding because it wasn't built right. So you're rebuilding, but you've got a good start. These 2 meant something to you because they have growth on them. They were fiery, they were passionate at one time, and they had potential. But you know, you're sticking them here because you don't have um the passion for them anymore. Like, they don't light your fire, they don't light you up. So you're going to take this wand and you're going to go on your brand new journey. You're going to say goodbye to the past and you're going to welcome in the new. You know, you're going to go on this journey that has this potential to grow. But you are waiting on something. So as soon as you get or receive whatever it is that you're waiting on, you're going to take off and go on this journey. Where have you been? You've been stuck in your head. You've been overthinking. You've been self-sabotaging. You've been feeling stuck and trapped, which you're not stuck and trapped. This is thoughts. So we're just thoughts. So you're not stuck and trapped. This can also be ideas, different kinds of ideas. You can pick up and use either one of these swords and plant an idea. Go forward with your truth. You know, speak your truth. Give yourself clarity. Back up and cut the bindings off of yourself. Tap into your intuition. Take this blindfold off and step out of these swords and go on your new journey. And while you're at it, keep yourself grounded, because she has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on ground. But also tap into your emotions. Tap into your heart center more. You know, you kind of got yourself tied up. You know, you got your heart tied up. You got yourself tied up. You know, tap into your heart more. Tap into that loving, compassionate, fiery, healing energy that's inside of you. Open up and become more vulnerable. And you may have set out on a journey and got stuck. You got a little stuck, but that doesn't mean you can't continue the journey. The wheel of fortune. I said you had yourself stuck. You had your foot in the wheel. You weren't allowing the wheel to move, things to happen naturally, things to flow. Get in the center of that wheel and allow things to flow. Head forward. Don't look back. There's nothing back in the past for you. You learned a lot from it, got a lot of knowledge, gained a lot of wisdom, but head forward. You have this Egyptian lion looking person here with the sword. Take that sword and cut out what it is that you don't need. Also take that idea and plant it. You know, that's an idea, that's a thought, that's an epiphany moment. You have all of the elements on here to create what it is that you want. Which one do you need to step into? Your passion, your vulnerability, your fire, or your stability? Which tool do you need? Because you have them at your disposal. Allow this will to move forward. You're protected, very guarded. This is God's source, divine, your past on loved ones, angels, guides carrying you. They're carrying this wheel forward. This is your destiny, the wheel of fate, your destiny, the wheel of fortune. You're blocking your own blessings. Oh man, that hurts. I have 2 more signs to go. There, this thing is doing it again. One says 7 likes, 2 people. The other one says 6 likes, 2 people. Crazy thing. I do not like earaches. About 20 more minutes, guys, and it'll be Halloween. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. What are Aquarius's Halloween messages? Aquarius, Halloween messages. Four messages for Aquarius. Halloween messages for Aquarius. Thank you. 3 more. Three more. Thank you. Thank you. I'll check that one. One more. Thank you. I'll check that one. Is this supposed to be in the reverse? No. Is this supposed to be in the reverse? No. Okay, Aquarius. Look, Aquarius, on the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy is knowing your worth, setting in your worth, not overindulging, don't overindulge. Be careful if you do. But standing in your power, you have the power. You're setting under the power. You have the power on your head, standing in your power, knowing that nothing outside of you completes you, not a person, not a friend, not a job, not a lover, nothing. Not materials, nothing. You have no lack. You are full of everything that you ever needed. It's all within you. You have all these cups, wish fulfillment. And once you get to this spot and you realize that you're whole and complete and nothing completes you, it just complements you, it raises you up, it adds to who you already are, then your 10th cup will automatically come in. The illusion, this curtain will fall. You will speak your truth. You will stand up and this curtain will fall. And all the illusions will fall away. All the negative self-talk, all the negative self-thoughts, all of, you not being good enough, you not being worthy, all of that will fall away. Knowing who you are and standing in it. Knowing that you have everything that you ever needed. So divine source, God is telling you to be patient. You need to be a little bit more patient. They're mixing something up. They're making something happen. They're moving obstacles out of your way. Moving the roadblocks out of your way. They're mixing two things together that don't go together, But, they're magical. They can do that. They can mix two things together that don't go together, two opposites, bringing them, or they could bring something back together that fell apart, but they're working on it. You got to give them time. You got to You got to give them patience. And while you're at it, you need to stand in your power and know your worth. You may have a light bulb moment, there could be an epiphany, seeing something in a different way, because you have that. In the meantime, put your crown back on. You have your crown sitting back here. Put your crown back on. You're listening to your intuition, your third eye. Your third eye is booming. Your mind's eye is booming. You already see this happening. You already feel this happening. You already know. You're very intuitive. Tap back into your emotions. Keep yourself grounded, but tap back into your emotions. You've got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. Tap back into your emotions. You're pure hearted. You have a pure heart, and you're open, you're vulnerable, you're ready to receive. But you need to be a little bit more patient. It's not time. It's in divine's timing. And you have growth. There's growth here. Plenty of growth and blooms. Has the potential to grow. But you need to work on it maybe a little bit. So, that also, I see that also as the sun coming up. Your crown chakra being tapped in. So what's going on, Aquarius? You don't have any more taste for the past. It meant something to you. You set them up here nice and tall, but you're not paying attention to them. You're not paying attention to them. You're in your head. You're reminiscing about something. You're thinking about a missed opportunity, something that didn't work out. It's really got you in your head. It's really got you overthinking. And you're not paying attention. You have your arms crossed. Disappointment. You're disappointed. When you don't understand, there's an opportunity right here. You're so busy in your head overthinking and thinking about things and thinking about how the past let you down, and you're afraid to leap into the future. You're sitting here thinking so much that you're not in the present, and you're not seeing what's right in front of you. It's right there in front of you. You just got to open your eyes and look. God's source divine is trying to hand it to you, but you're not paying attention. You're grieving something. You're having regrets. They're telling you go within. You already have the answers. Go within. Study. What inside of you makes you feel not worthy of this? There's something inside of you that's holding you back, keeping you from being the star in that lantern that you're supposed to be. You're not the lantern. You're not what's outside of you. You are the star inside of that. Get up and shine. Shine your light, but shine this light inside yourself. Figure out where you're having your abandonment issues, your trust issues, your authoritative figure issues, and go within and study, because you are the star. You are worthy. You always have been worthy. The past won't repeat itself if you don't allow it to. Something's coming in quick. Something fiery, something determined, something passionate. Could be a messenger bringing a very fiery, passionate message that's going to re-spark, relight the fire, relight your heart, bring back in, the creativity and the spark and the inspiration. Can be indecisive, can leave you a little confused, can be you're in and out, hit it and quit it. So be careful if you don't want to get pregnant, wrap it before you tap it, because it has the potential to grow. And that's only for you out there that know that you can get pregnant. It's not for you that know that you can't get pregnant, or those of you, who this doesn't resonate with. Just because that part of the message doesn't resonate doesn't mean the whole message doesn't resonate. But, getting back out there and opening back up your creativity. See, you have the yellow. So, you might want to eat some yellow vegetables, yellow foods, open your confidence back up. You may not be as confident as what you were. You know what I mean? You may be disappointed. So you've lost some of that confidence. You need to open that confidence back up and know who you are. But also, like I said, this could be a messenger bringing in a very passionate, fiery um, message or offer that's going to light you back up. Last but not least, Pisces. Clear old energy, bring in new energy. At the end of the reading, guys. And I may or may not come back on later on tomorrow and possibly do a career reading. If anybody's interested in that. Here, call my dad and my kids. No, they're just going to tell you they've tried. Time for an intervention. Yeah. Ooh. My kids vape. I don't smoke weed. I am a heavy smoker. Matter of fact, that's what I got to go down the hill and get. Have my sister-in-law get me some cigarettes while she was out, so I don't have to go do it. I don't think I need to be out too much in this wind anyway with my ear hurting. And I didn't bring any of my hats. I didn't bring any of my gloves. Couldn't find my winter coat. It's all in storage. I gained it from my mother. You know, when we were younger, smoking was cool. That was a cool thing to do, you know? Be cool like everybody else. Plus, I used it for stress relief. Yes, my winter clothes are in storage. I have some of my pants and stuff here. I have a sweatshirt here. A couple long sleeve shirts. I have a couple of my hoodies, but my actual winter stuff is in storage. I could not find it, and it was too dark in there to see because they don't have a light in that place. Plus, it was getting late, and I was up a long time. I had all that driving to do back. Yeah. Yeah, that was the cool thing, you know? Not the cool thing later when you're stuck on it and you're addicted to it. And they put so much more stuff in it to make you even more addicted than you already were. I will quit one day. I know I will. I see it in my future. Works on dopamine. Yeah. Pisces. What is Pisces Halloween message? What are Pisces Halloween messages? 4 messages for Pisces. 4 messages for Pisces. Thank you. Okay. 3 more. Three more. Thank you. 2 more. Thank you. You might want to check out the Aquarius reading. You might have some messages in there for you, Pisces. No, thank you. That one tried to take off. That's probably why. Okay. If you're not out there, guys, give me some love. Hit the thumbs up button for me, please. This is Pisces reading. Coming at you with Pisces. So Pisces, you have the King of Cups here. Tapping into your emotions. But also you have the emotions. You're very kind. You're very loving. You're very generous. You're very deep, but you're also, you got your emotions very balanced. So you could come across as not being emotional, being more in your head than in your emotions because you're so grounded. Like you don't let anything outside of you rock you. You're sitting here on this throne and you've got waves crashing around you and you're not bothered by it. Emotions, everybody else's emotions and turmoil and craziness going on here, and you're just super grounded. But you're very loving, very kind, very nurturing. You have an offer that you want to make, but you haven't made it yet. You're leery. You're looking out, like very leery. Like, I don't know if I want to make this offer or not. You had your heartbreak before, and that's what's brought you to this place of grounding your emotions. Being stable throughout, no matter what's going on around you. God's source divine is telling you to go on the fool's journey, to get out there. Don't take the pain, the sadness, the anger, the hurt, and all of that with you. Just take the wisdom and the knowledge of what you've gained, what you acquired, the knowledge about yourself and your own inner trauma wounds and insecurities, abandonment issues, problems with authority, because no authority figure ever, protected you or took care of you, or maybe they were the ones that were actually hurting you. But you're not taking all that negativity with you. You're taking the positive energy and just the few tools that you need. Mercury retrograde, the wisdom and the knowledge that you need. You're traveling light. You're going on this journey. You're going on the fool's journey. You're looking up and asking God's source divine, whatever it is you believe in, that, are you sure? Are you really going to catch me? You're questioning it, but you're still going to go on this journey. You have the dog in here, very loyal, being loyal to yourself as well. And, trusting yourself, trusting God, trusting source. And if you come out looking like a fool, then you come out looking like a fool. But you're tired of the past. You're tired of it. Doesn't spark you anymore. It doesn't light your fire anymore. It doesn't make you want to dream about a future in it, So you're going on this new journey. You want change. You want something new. So you have to take the journey, and you have to, you have to jump off this cliff, take the risk, and trust that you're going to be caught. You have the King of Pentacles. You're very stable, very secure within yourself. But there's that offer again. You need to plant that seed. You need to make that offer. You need to water it and grow it and nurture it and give it love and give it attention. But you're very successful. You could be a successful business person, man or woman. But you're just looking at the seed. You're not planting it. You're just looking at it. And you're not paying attention to anything else going on around you. You're so focused on that Could be focused on work, focused on your security, building, building your business or building something stable. But you still need to look up and you need to, go out there. You need to have fun. Yes, you are grounded and you need to stay grounded, but you also need to let your hair down and go out there and have fun and enjoy your life, because you can't take stability to bed with you. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be very warm. You know what I mean? You can't take it with you when you go, when you transition from this world. So why not get out there and have some fun and enjoy your life? Temperance, God, source divine is telling you to be patient, temper yourself, maybe temper your temper too, ground your emotions, but stand in your power as well. Don't allow yourself to be disrespected. Don't allow people to step all over and walk all over your boundaries. You're pure hearted. You have a pure heart. You have pure intentions. Then intentions are just intentions. They have potential, but not if you don't plant the seed. But trust that divine source, God, whatever it is you believe in, higher power, your guardian angels, archangels, are mixing something up. They're mixing something up. It's a new soul contract that you're going to be going on. And they're putting two opposite things together. Don't belong together, but they're mixing it together and they're putting it together. And they're going to make it happen. You may get an epiphany moment, a light bulb moment, because I'm drawn to your crown chakra, but you're also tapping into your third eye, tapping into your mind's eye, and tapping into your intuition. It's trying to tell you something. It's trying to lead you. Right now, it's telling you just to be patient. But your time is coming. You will shine. There is a crown over here that is shining. Put your crown back on your head. You will shine. Get out there and shine. Grow something. Plant something. It will grow. It has the potential to grow. But also, don't forget about your heart. Tap back into your heart and your emotions. Listen to the way your body feels. Listen to your feeling. If it gives you anxiety, makes you overwhelmed, and you have sleepless nights or whatever, then 9 times out of 10, it's not for you. If you go forward and it's calm and it's peaceful and it's loving, don't get in your head and overthink it. Allow those feelings to guide you. Allow your intuition to guide you. Pisces, you have messages coming in. Could be messaging from a distance. Communication is coming in. And could be coming from a long way off, because the house is right here, this tiny little house, and you've got these, rods shooting over it. This could also be arrows of love trying to hit their mark. They've been sent toward you. They're trying to hit your mark. Cupid's arrow coming in to strike you in the heart and make you fall in love again, even though you told yourself that you weren't going to go through this again. Cupid's out there shooting his bow and arrow around. And Halloween may bring you, or around Halloween time may bring you, some passionate communication that just opens your heart back up and allows things to flow again. But guys, it is 12:02. Happy Halloween to all of you out there that celebrate it. Hope you enjoy your day. If you haven't been trick-or-treating already and you're going trick-or-treating, just stay safe. Be careful out there. Get out there in your costumes and enjoy life. And if you've already gone, it's Halloween, guys. Put your costumes back on. Celebrate the day today. Celebrate yourselves. Celebrate your the thin connection between you and God, source, divine, your guardian angels, your passed on loved ones. Celebrate your passed on loved ones, guys. They want to know that you're still thinking about them. Create them a little altar. If they smoke, stick a pack of cigarettes up there. If they like chocolate, stick a candy bar up there. Let them know that you still love them. You're still thinking about them. They haven't gone. They're still here. They're in your heart. They're in your mind. And talk to them, guys. They listen. They hear you. They may not be able to communicate back the way that you communicate, but they hear you. They send you signs and music and numbers and animals and insects. They send you signs all the time. Perfect day to communicate with them. Veil is thinner. Power is stronger. Clear old energy. Bring in new energy. Yes, fun. Go have fun. Remember what that felt like. Look, can't make it up. Go on that journey. Go have fun. He's wearing playful stuff. You know, he's tapped into the fun. Go have fun. Take a chance. Give me some Halloween messages for the collective. For all zodiac. For the collective in general. What is the main messages they need for Halloween? Need some Halloween messages for the collective. 4 Halloween messages for the collective. Thank you. Okay, I need to check that one. Said put it on an altar. I need to check that one. Just make you a little stand or a little shelf just for your passed on loved ones. You know, those that you miss, those that have transcended over, and put some of their favorite things there, guys. Just make you a little stand or something. Designate it for your passed on loved ones. Let them know you're thinking about them, you know. You got ones that love flowers, put some flowers up there and just tell them this is for you, you know. You're creating a special place for them. Doesn't matter where, just designate it for them. Thank you. I gotta check that one too. One more. Oh, that's 2. One more. One more for the collective. One more Halloween message for the collective. Okay. That one came out in the upright. Okay. So I got to check these. Is this one supposed to be in the reverse? Yes. Okay. Is this one supposed to be in the reverse? Yes. Is this one supposed to? Okay. All right. So all the ones that came out in the reverse are supposed to be in the reverse. The only one that came out in the upright was the Emperor. So, overthinking, guys. We're overthinking. We're having nightmares. You know, we're having sleepless nights. We're not wanting to see something that we need to see. We need to take our hands off our face and allow ourselves to see it. Allow ourselves to see clearly. This is overwhelmed, anxiety, letting all the gossip and anxiety and overwhelmness take over. You know, this is repeating negative self patterns, not wanting to get out of your comfort zone. Maybe some of you not wanting to get out of bed. Get up, get up out of bed. There's also, you're pure at heart. You have white on, you know what I mean? You have pure intentions. You're not a bad person. You're a good person. But you're overthinking something way too much. You know, take control of that. If you were like Minnow Pond said, if you were the bug or the windshield, what would you rather be? Would you rather be the windshield that's smashing the bug or the bug that's getting smashed? Take your power back. You have the power. So, take your power back. Take one of these swords. Cut out what it is that doesn't serve you, that's making you feel like this, because it shouldn't be making you feel like this. Take your truth and speak your truth, and cut out what you don't need any longer. And this could be old ways of thinking, repeated patterns of old ways of thinking, negative self-talk, guys. End the cycle. So, Hangman in reverse. You put yourself in this tree because you wanted to look at things from a new perspective, but you still didn't want to see them because you're still covering your face. You still didn't want to see them. But you've gotten that light bulb moment, and it's time to cut yourself out of that tree and to go with that idea, to go with that light bulb moment, guys. Plant the seed. Go with the light bulb moment. Listen to yourself. Listen to your soul. Keeps coming up and showing up for a reason. It's being put there. It's being put there by God, divine source. That idea is coming from them, coming from your passed on loved ones, your guardian angels, your archangels. They're bringing that thought in. It's a way to change your life. It's a way to do things differently. Stand in your power. Speak your truth. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something you're not working on. Could be something you're deciding to plant. That could be the light bulb moment, the epiphany moment. I need to plant this idea. I need to take this and plant it. I need to plant this seed so it can grow. I'm not perfecting it anymore. Plotting, strategizing my way forward. I'm not perfecting it anymore. I realize that it doesn't have to be perfect to be put out there. I can work on it on the journey, along the journey. If something needs to be changed or switched, or the kinks need to be taken out, I can work on that on the journey. Could also be getting an epiphany about not working with something anymore, letting it go, moving forward. Yeah, Rodolfo. Like a small shrine. Yeah. Just dedicate it to them. You know what I mean? Not juggling anything anymore. You got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You've been juggling and you've been making it work. But you also been repeating that cycle. You've been making it work. You're good. I mean, you've been doing great. You've kept the balls in the air. You've kept it all in the air. You've been doing it, but it's time to drop something. So maybe you're not juggling anymore. Maybe you're going to make a decision and move forward with something. The choppy waters are behind you. There's a ship coming in you don't even see. Dropping that cycle. And why is it? You're stepping into your emperor, stepping into your power, your confidence, your determination, going after what it is that you want, not allowing anything to stop you, not allowing burdens to hold you back, not juggling a bunch of things. You're dropping some things, so you have freedom to get out there and have fun and enjoy life and get your spark and your creativity back. Takes all four kings. He's worked through all four kings to get to this emperor status. This is you, an emperor or an empress. Take it as you will. But you're taking your power back. You're getting back into your power. You're stepping back into your power. You're stepping back into your creativity. You're stepping back into knowing who you are, not who everybody else has told you you were. You're getting your confidence back. You're self-determined, self-reliable. You're stepping back into your power. You know who you are. You're not any of the projections that's being put on you. You know your worth. This is where God, divine source, has been trying to get you to. Know your worth. Know you're worth it. Have confidence. Go after the things in life that you want. But don't forget to have fun while you're doing it. Don't forget to balance that out. And keep after your health. Take care of your health. But guys, this has been your Halloween reading. Like I said, I may come back later on with some career readings. If any of you are interested, please show me some love. Hit the like button. You know, even if you're not talking on here, you know, you still appreciate it. Still appreciate those in the background, you know, watching. Hit the like button. Show some love, you know. Show me that these messages are resonating and that you value my time and my energy. You know, these are free readings, guys. I'm giving them for free. I don't have to do that. I do that because I want to. Because I love you guys, you know. I want to set knowledge and wisdom down at your feet. Good night, Rodolfo. You have a good night. Love you, buddy. Be easy on yourself. I appreciate you too. Very much. I love you all. And, you know, and enjoy this holiday season. You know, enjoy Halloween. You know, dress back up. Put your costumes back on. Doesn't matter if you've already gone trick-or-treating. Most of us already have. Enjoy the moment, you know. Get out there and laugh and have fun and you know, step into your character. Step into, you know, a character that you like. Something that you like, you know. Be somebody else for a day. You know, just for the fun of it. Just for the hell of it. Be somebody else for a day. You know. But I love you all. I hope you all enjoy your day. Stay safe. Be careful. And take it easy on yourselves. Mwah. Love you. Later.